Trying to put this thing together. The first thing you need to do, I'm looking at these instructions here. Here's the parts. G. The directions are fairly simple. I put one together already. The most difficult part was putting the drawers in. Anyway, you put in G, which is this right here. And then part F, which is here. Everything is labeled. And E. Now each one has a dowel hole, so you put the little dowel cam locks in it, not the dowel, but the cam locks. You put, let me see, the dowel here. Oh, that one came off. Anyway, dowel here and attach it to this. Then the same thing here for the third part with the dowel. Then the cam locks are placed into these circular holes here. Okay, so that, make sure each one has one in it. It does. Okay, I'm going to attach this back where it was. Come on, because I don't want to break it. Okay, there. It's a little loose right now, but that'll tighten up later. This is the back of the nightstand. Now we are on to step 2. This is where we're connecting the side pieces onto the back part of the nightstand. As you can see, according to instructions, which I'll show in the next one, but this one I'm going to put it in and tighten it with the cam locks. It looks like I'm turning counterclockwise, but technically in the video I'm actually turning it clockwise. Why it seems backwards, I don't know, but I'm actually turning right, or clockwise. That seems a little shaky, but that's okay. Now here's the other side that I'm going to work on. I'm putting the dowels in. And then I'm also going to put the screws, the cam screws in as well. Because it's going to stand up just like you see the other one on the other side. As you can see, I have all my little pieces laid out in this little plastic container, which makes it easier to keep organized. I'm placing my cam screws according to the directions in the appropriate hole. Tighten it with my manual screwdriver. I don't want to use my power screwdriver on this because I'm afraid I might mess it up and strip the hole. So yes, preferably a manual screwdriver on this. Now, as you can see, I'm putting in the other wooden dowel, and then I'm trying to attach the cam screws into the cams, as you can see by pushing it in. The dowels will go into the hole that's the appropriate hole. And then I'm going to tighten that as well using my manual screwdriver. I'm using a Phillips. You could use a Phillips or a flat screwdriver. And now it's tightened. And like I said, it's very self-explanatory because you just follow the instructions. Everything is labeled appropriately. That piece that's loose right there, that's going to tighten up later. You'll see where that fits in. But for now, this is the back and the sides of the nightstand. Now we're stepping into 6. And this is where I attach the legs to the bottom of B using the dowels label F27. The legs are H, all 4 legs are H, and F27 dowels. And you're going to use the S252 screws to attach the legs onto the base B. Now this is, naturally, this is the bottom of the nightstand. I'm trying to start my screws because this is a little tricky. 2 people would be good here, but since it's just me, you're just by yourself, you hold it, you turn it to the side in order to do this. I just got it in the best way I could. What worked for me. As you can see, I'm trying to line it up. Stand up on its side so I can screw or get the screw started. And then once I'm done with all 4, I will go ahead and just secure it, because I don't want to tighten it too tight right now, not until everything is in. And then I will go back again and tighten all the screws. I'm now going to attach that bottom onto the back and sides of this nightstand. You see I have the sides, the back of the nightstand, the 2 sides. Now I'm going to put the base, the bottom on. You can see the dowels, and of course I will screw it on, as you'll see here. It's being attached by some dowels and screws, the S252 screws. I'm just using a manual screwdriver to get it started, and I'll go back in and drive it in with the power screwdriver. Now, this is the bottom, the back, and the sides, all attached together. The next step is to put the top on. But these drawer insert things I found it so difficult on the first one I assembled to put the drawers in. There's a little technique to it, and it took me, finally, sometimes when you're exhausted, you need to just walk away. Come back with a clear mind, because the second time I did it, it was chef kiss, went right on in. Here in step 8, it says insert wood dowels F27, fasten the skirt JK, and you can read this stuff yourself. Anyway, I decided to leave that out, but at the bottom of that, you're supposed to put the J and K at the bottom of it. I did not bother to film that. See step 9 and 10 in your manual. I've already done the steps. I've put the cam screws in. I've also put the dowels in. And this top is labeled A. And as you can see now, I'm trying to mount it on top of the stand. Also, that little piece that's sticking out is a safety strap, which you'll see that in step 9. And that's a safety strap in case, well, I live here in California, earthquake country, and a lot of times we have to strap things down because, you know, it could tip over. In this case, this thing is not going anywhere, so I don't need to strap it to the wall, but however, install it on here anyway. So now that I have the top on, I have to get under here and tighten the cam bolts to lock it in place. Now what I'm attempting to do is put the cam bolt in, which I should have done before, and then lock it in by turning it clockwise with the screwdriver. Some of them I did, a couple of them somehow it fell out or I just forgot to put it in. But anyway, as you'll see me do this, I'm on camera. As you see me do this, you'll see that little area right there. See, it's locked in now. So that top is fastened on. So the only thing left to do at this point is to build the drawers. But I'm double checking. I want to make sure everything is tight. As you can see now it's done. Here is where I'm going to take a little break because this kind of wore me out a little bit. I'm going to come back and then attempt to build the drawers. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to put the little stickers in to cover up the screws. Once all these holes are covered, then I'm going to turn it around and add another feature to it, which would be step 12. What I'm going to do now for step 12 is to install the plug of the outlet onto the back of this. But first I'm going to put the little, which is step 11, my bad. Step 11 is that little circular grommet thing I'm going to put in the hole. And then step 12 will be me attaching the electrical plug, as you can see here in my hand. And attach it using the flathead screws that are labeled S158. It's pretty straightforward, like I said. This thing is not that complicated. They did a very excellent job in diagramming this so that you could see how to do this. So that anybody could do this, I should say. Like I said, the only thing that's a little tricky to me is putting those drawer inserts in. I'm now screwing it in using the screws with S158. Looks like I'm turning counterclockwise on the video, but I'm actually turning clockwise. Don't let that fool you. For some reason, I don't know why, things look the opposite on video. But I'm actually turning it to the right. I like this. What I'm doing here actually is trying to feed it through the grommet hole and pull it out as far as it'll go. That way you can plug up your equipment to the nightstand rather than to the wall, except for this part has to go into the wall. And then this works out much better because you can plug up your phone to charge it, or your laptop or whatever. This is the largest drawer on the nightstand. I built that off camera. And the second one, but the very last drawer, which is the top, I'm going to film that so you can see how it's actually done. Alright, actually I did step 15 already. Follow the diagram, because I already put the front handle on of the drawer, which I will attach to the rest of this, which is in 16, as you'll see. But like I said, it's simple. I think at this point you should know what you're doing between the directions, and hopefully my video will help you out a little bit, because I could not find anything here on YouTube to guide me. What I'm trying to do here is attach U or V to W. And I'm trying to do it right here where I'm sitting, which is probably not a good setup. I need a better surface, because I want to make sure everything is lined up straight. And I have the pillow here to kind of help. Yeah, let me see here. The pillow is it's adding support so to hold that side so I can get that screw in there straight. making these last few steps by tightening this bottom piece to the drawer. And then I'll put the little stickers on, try to remove those label stickers out of it. And that should be it. And hopefully this assembly tutorial helps you if ever you decide to get one of these nightstands from Walmart, the Better Homes and Garden series. And I would love it if you would do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I upload a more video. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. And you have a blessed day. Thank you for spending your time watching my video. And I shall see you on the next one. You take care.